Welcome to the Nu Metal Files. This is the second live stream, but the way we do things here is I go live and I do this with you guys, and then I chop them up later on for the channel. So, if you're watching this later, what's up? Let's see. What is this? This could be any band. They look like any fucking band. Oh, this is FLAW. FLAW. You guys remember FLAW? I vaguely remember them. Let's check out some of this. Okay. Oh, also, shout out to Liberated Tape Archive. That's where I've been getting like most of all these fucking videos. Shout out to Liberated Tape Archive. That is a very cool YouTube channel you got there. That's very, very interesting how you manage to get all this footage in one place. Shout the fuck out, Liberated Tape Archive. Everybody go subscribe. FLAW. Never got into these guys. Oh, that's pretty heavy right there. I mean, look at this. Already we got, there's definitely a pair of Jyncos up there. That it looks like to be some like nu metal-esque goatees. We haven't got a good look at the drummer yet. We'll see. I do like the groove so far. That's pretty interesting. I didn't see that coming. Oh, we got a white guy with dreads. God damn it. Oh yeah, is that, wait a minute. Is that Vanilla Ice playing bass? Is that nu metal Vanilla Ice playing bass and a white guy with dreads? What is happening here? It looks like they all have bass guitars, but they're playing those like ooga booga guitars. Kind of reminds me of that band Blood Duster. Remember them? There's that nu metal flavor right there. Damn. They're getting paid in Oakleys. Oh, I missed the 90s. Do you guys want your payment in 3 pounds of Oakleys or 2 pounds of Jyncos? 2 pounds of Jyncos is like just 1/2 pant leg. Remember whenever they would zip on and off? So you got to really work hard for a full pair. Things were rough in the late 90s. FLAW. Never did get into this group. Not to their detriment or nothing. It's still, there was so many similar kind of bands from, this is back when this shit was a dime a dozen. I remember them selling the FLAW album on TV though. Like that was the thing. It was like there was like almost infomercials for this stuff. I know I brought up that compilation, The Hard and the Heavy, multiple times on this channel. It's only because that's the one I really remember. Like that was on all the time. As soon as like nightfall hit, The Hard and the Heavy, pushing it to all the kids watching whatever bullshit we were watching back then. And it's pretty incredible to look back at that now. There was a few other ones I found online and it just blew my mind. But I remember them selling this album on TV. And I remember them selling Wisconsin Death Trip via like infomercials. And I also remember Seven Dust's Home being sold that way as well. It was just a crazy time back then. I don't watch TV, actual TV anymore, so I don't know if that still happens. It's FLAW, according to Wikipedia. FLAW is an American nu metal band from Louisville, Kentucky. The band was formed by guitarist Jason Daunt in 1996. After a string of rough independent recordings in the 1990s, the band signed to Republic Universal Music Group and released 2 major albums. Okay, they're another one of those groups. It's like that happens all the time. I think already I've covered like 2 or 3 bands that just had like a few albums. That seems to be a thing here. It's like if that first album hits, good. If the second one doesn't, you're fucked. Through the Eyes in 2001 and Endangered Species in 2004. I wonder what that's all about. Breakups, lineup changes, and internal strife plagued the band for the rest of the decade. Though from 2015 to 2017, the band reformed with 3 of their core members, the Torn Right Music. Oh, that's interesting. The band released their third studio album, Divided We Fall. So they had 3 albums. Okay, fuck me then. In 2016. And a fourth studio. They had 4 albums. Shit on my balls. Because of the Brave in 2019. And they also did an album of cover songs. Revival. I wonder what covers these guys did. Maybe I'll check that out. Let's find out what covers they did. How about? The band's lineup frequently shifts. Lead vocalist Chris Volz is the only consistent member. So it seems kind of like a similar story that we've seen and heard a lot more often than I like to admit here on the show. But with these guys, they stuck around a little longer. I didn't know that. I know that those dudes did have like a fan base though. I remember particularly there being like a group of guys down here when I was in high school that were like way into FLAW for like a few months or whatever. And it's funny, a homie of mine hit me up and was like, "You should cover FLAW." And I remember, I was like, "Oh, you are one of those FLAW guys." That's funny. But that's cool, man. Shout out to FLAW. I'm not here to hate. I know I poke fun at all these bands, but I sincerely hope that like their fan bases are strident enough, or what's the word I'm looking for? I sure hope they have a strong enough fan base to still be like pushing this shit and be like forcing people to listen to it. Because from what it sounds like, they do have some heavy grooves and whatnot. And like a lot of these sounds, I do like. Like I'm a big Helmet fan, I like a lot of that groove, that real kind of weird, the weird ways that bands put songs together. Like previously we covered Ultra Spank. I thought that was a well put together tune as well. It's like if you're going to be using the bare minimum when it comes to like your style of music, whatever, no solos, no flashy, no bells, no whistles, like you got to do something cool with it. And I think I can't say for certain, but from the gist I get from FLAW, they seem like a well enough band where they know what they're doing. They're obviously tight enough to have stuck around for a good while. I mean, 4 albums, that's a good fucking run, man. Plus a cover albums. So I think maybe these guys deserve a little more respect than they do. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Maybe FLAW is touring with Edema, Crazy Town, or Nonpoint or some shit. What the fuck do I know? I like that you're lonely like me. I could be